So using the extension, if you didn't see how I got to this page, go to how to install the extension, and I'll review it here. But right now I'm in the very beginning of using the extension, and I clicked beginner. Because I clicked beginner, it's going to pop up these blue pop-ups or messages or speak outs, whatever you want to call them, and it's going to basically be your tutor and walk you through. So this is like a niche score, what a niche score is, and I'm going to take you through how to use all of these ideas and all these tabs one at a time. So this is going to be a little bit lengthy, but this is it, guys. This is the meat of this course. This is what no one else is doing. So let's get started. So the niche is basically a rank from 1 to 10. It's going to tell you whether or not a product in general, that's going to be its score for selling or buying the product and sourcing it from like AliExpress or Alibaba. So that's called the niche or the niche score. The product score is based on, as you can see there, the sales, the ranks, the ratings, the reviews, and other indicators. It saves you a ton of work. Okay, this is what basically I look at first, is the product score. If I'm going to purchase an item from Alibaba or from some kind of wholesaler, I want to see the product score. If it's a 1, it's not going to do me well. If it's a 10, I'm buying it. All right, so this is your tutor. It's going to walk you through step by step. So what these are and what this is underneath each product, and you can break that out for the product. You just click on it and it breaks it out, like you click over here in an empty spot. And you can add this to a tracker. So you want to track what the Starbucks flavor K-Cup, let's say that. You can check out, you can click on the profit calculator, you can click on the product history, you can get keywords for this, and that helps you when you're drop shipping. That helps you to plug in keywords for your listing, so the eBay algorithms can find those keywords that people are searching for. You're guessing if you don't do that. You find it on Google and copy the ASIN. So let's just do each one of these. Let's just take one product. I'll show you how each one of these. The next video is going to show you how to find a profitable product. This video, I'm going to delve deep into what all these tabs are, what all this information is on the product. I'm not actually picking a product here. This is just teaching you about AMZSCOUT. Again, you can go to the tutorial up here if you need to, but let's get moving here. So you can add it to a tracker, and it's going to track it. It's going to give you a history. It's going to keep that. It's like, you know, a list for you. You can have a profit calculator. I'm not sure why it's not highlighting right now, but you can see it's been added to the product tracker. You can click on that and it's going to show you all the products that you're tracking. Now you can log into AMZSCOUT and you can see this later, but you have an account that you can see, like I have 8 that are tracked personally. So you can see what that is and where your products are that maybe you're interested in. And those products I find from doing usually a niche idea, and I'll talk about that later. Profit calculator is important. We'll get back to that. I'll try to troubleshoot in between. Product history. So there's a lot of products that are called evergreen products, and there's some that are called seasonal products. So evergreen products are products that sell year-round. Seasonal products are like pumpkins in the fall, Christmas items in the winter, scarves and stuff for winter, that kind of thing. It only would sell in the season. Now, it's okay to sell seasonal items because you can get a big bang for a little bit of sales here. But you can see this product history is just booming here in the last few weeks. I don't know what happened. They could be selling, or they could be advertising. They could have launched a campaign. Who knows what? But they're selling those. But that's what the little graph that you clicked on that shows you the product history right there. Keywords. Why are keywords important? Keywords are important because if you want to sell your product on eBay, and I'm going to show you how to automate it, but you can also modify it. So when I list this, let's say I list it on eBay and I drop ship it, or I list it to my Shopify store, I want to include these in my title. I want to include these in my description. So in my title, I would put pumpkin spice offer or Starbucks pumpkin spice K-Cup. Now, if you want to do a reverse ASIN lookup, like this is huge. Some people, maybe you've never heard of a reverse ASIN lookup, but let me just pause the video and let it think. So I put a Starbucks flavored K-cup and I'm gonna do a search. And what it's gonna do is an ASIN is a unique identifier. Okay, it doesn't provide it, so you can't display it. It's a unique identifier for a particular product. Okay, so that's not working at the moment. I'll just come back to that. I'll add a video in for ASIN. But basically what the ASIN does is it looks up like a competitor, let's say these Starbucks flavored K-cups, and it's going to find the keywords in that listing that this actual product is actually ranking for and what they're grabbing. So you can compete with them, basically steal the keywords that they're using. So that's what the reverse ASIN lookup is. So I'm not going to get hung up on that. So that you can get keywords that way. Find on Alibaba. So I doubt you can find this on Alibaba, but it's going to bring something similar up because normally that's a branded item and it's a food source, and Alibaba probably won't have that. That might be like a local, you know, within the country you're searching for. So that's probably not a good example to look that up, but they would find similar products. And so this is what the K-cup search came up. Like I said, it's branded. It's going to find something similar, but that's not a good maybe thing for you to research, but that's good. I mean, you need to see in this course when you fail, like, or when it's not the right thing, when it's not the right thing. So let's just go back. I'm going to look up the Jack-o'-lantern pumpkin youth t-shirt. And, you know, again, just from my experience, I already clicked on it and I said find on Alibaba, but generally anybody can make that product and they could list it on Amazon. But here you go. You could source this out on Alibaba for $1.39 if you buy 1,000 pieces, or it's more if you buy less. So you can see that you can source that out. You can contact the supplier, that sort of thing. But that's not necessarily drop shipping if you want to ship 100 of them. That's going to be a whole different ballgame. So what you would have to do is come in here and find a supplier that would only let you ship one at a time. That's not always going to happen. So you might want to find that actual product elsewhere. You might not use this right here to find your product. Maybe you want to find it on Google. So let's go to Google and see if we can find it somewhere else. So there you go. You can find it on Google. So you already have it on eBay. You can drop ship it, or TeePublic or something similar. You can get it from these other websites and you then can drop ship it to eBay. So when you do order it on eBay, you're going to use like a cashback website or something to order it so you get extra. And again, there's copy the ASIN. It's going to grab the unique identifier, which is called the ASIN. It's a number and letters that's basically a UPC kind of code that tells you what it is, and that's basically how products are identified on Amazon. So you can go to the next page. It just gives you a list of a whole bunch more. But that's how and what all these mean. Again, you can go to the tutorial and it will give you little pop-ups and it'll teach you. So go to the next video. We're going to talk about niche ideas or niche ideas and actually how to find products.